Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sample Trading. My name is Ronnie, and welcome to the New York session where we'll be taking a look at gold and maybe a few indices. Gold is making a big move since 8 a.m. Eastern, and you can see it's up 1% overall, so it's having a very bullish day, and we'll get into scalping that. First thing, I just need to send out the link to the sniper members. Just one moment. I hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll be getting into this. Welcome, everyone. Okay, guys, let's get into this. Welcome, everyone. Victor Kosov, thank you very much for subscribing. We appreciate that. So let's get started, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to do our top down. Number one, you can see I'm on my 5-minute time frame where these are 5-minute candlesticks, and you can see right here at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, there is some news at 8:30, and you can see when gold broke above 1818. 1818 was our daily resistance. That's why we do our top down. So when you see the breakout happen with volume and momentum, you see that it broke out of 1818, and the first push got up to 1827. Like, that's a big move. It's almost 100 pip move. And then there's these pullbacks coming back down, but we're holding support at 1823.50. We made a new higher high at almost 1830, 1829.75, and now we're pulling back. We could lose support and come down further. Okay, so this could be a sell situation right here where just losing support right here at this wick. Okay, this spin top candle right here. And you can see if we break down below this, if we break below 1825.50 and we close below, we could walk further down to 1823.50. Okay, but right now you see it's starting to get rejected. It's starting to get a little wick right here, and the momentum could be reversing, and we could be starting to make our way back up to reclaim 1828, 1830. Okay, so let's do our top down really quick, guys, so we can get into some trading. So I'm gonna go flip to my daily candlesticks right here. These are dailies. Okay, it's very important to do your daily analysis. It only takes a few minutes, but what you're looking for are key support and resistance areas that are you're looking for a breakout or breakdown to collect your pips while you're scalping. So on all of these calls, we know that down here was our support. Okay, we have good daily support at 1750. Okay, so I'm just going to change daily to yellow. So right here is good daily support at 1750, and since then we've been making these daily higher highs and higher lows where we consolidated a little bit. This was the end of last week and early this week. We've consolidated, but now we're breaking out. So every time we on these calls where we get our top resistance right there, it's around 1818 right there. And you look at yesterday's candle, we hit it and got rejected, and we came back down to just below 1800, 1799. But we held support, okay? And buyers came back in and closed it with a small bullish volume, okay, which is a bullish spin top candle. Today's candle, continuation, small, look at the pullback down to 1804, which is a higher low from yesterday. So we do have that bullish momentum, and now we have that follow through. Look at the very bullish candle on the daily, break through all of this resistance and start to break above 1818. And here is our next daily resistance, the wick of this candle on June 17, which was 1825, and we clearly broke above that with a new wick, a new daily wick up here at 1830, just below 1830. Okay, so that's our new daily high, and you can see now it's starting to sell off a little bit. But what we're looking on this daily candle for further trading is where are we going to close? If we can close above 1818 today on the daily, we may have more momentum to start to come up to these, to maybe 1840, 1845 area. Okay, these candles right over here. Okay, number one, 18, this area. See all of this? This is 1838. Okay, lots of resistance here. If we break above there, we could be getting up to 1843. Okay, so you can see the bullish momentum. If it's there, these are our next daily targets. Okay, and so for now, going bearish, I have 1803 support, and down here 1798. But if we start to come down, then I'm looking for this 1808 support right in here. Okay, because those are the body to the body candles, and that's where the consolidation was. So we've got good support at 1808. Doug, good morning. Okay, guys, so that's daily. We can see it's a big daily bullish candlestick with a little bit of it starting a little wick, starting to pull back a little bit. So what we need to do is go to our hourly candles, and here's our hourly, okay, because we're going to get ready for scalping. Look at the big breakout, okay? Look how the hourly candles were developing. From last night, they pushed, and then they consolidated, and then we started to get the higher highs and higher lows at the start of New York session at 6 a.m. Eastern, and here was the breakout, 8 a.m. There was news at 8:30, and look at what drove gold all the way up to just below 1830. We tapped it, and then we retested it, and now it's coming down on the hourly. So we're looking to break right now this daily support at 1825. If this hourly candle breaks down, you see that there's a lot of traffic that it can come down to. Okay, it could come all the way back down to where it began, where 1818. But there should be a little bit of support being made in this area. So we will start to see on the hourly where we develop some support when these hourly candles start to close. Okay, so this one still has 24 minutes, but it's coming down bearish. Now we can flip to our 5-minute candles, and this is where you can see that hourly candle starting to break down these 5-minute candles, where they're starting to come down. Okay, so if you want to draw like a trend line real quick, you can do a trend line from here, and you attach it to those wicks, and this is showing us that the momentum is going down. And if we lose this daily support at 1825 right now, price action may come down to this level, just below 1824. Okay, this could be a 10 pip drop from right here. Okay, 10 plus pips. If we break this right now, this could be your impulse breakdown right now coming up, 1825, and getting it down to 1823.85 right here. And if we lose that, next support level on the 5 minutes is right here, just below 1823, and then we can go down further. Okay, depending where the buyers are going to come in and create a new higher low. Okay, but now it's coming down. This is your impulse breakdown. There it goes. Okay, see how it just hit that? These are your take profit areas, guys. Okay, so that right there is 10 pips. Okay, just like I said, 1825 to 1823.75 exactly. Okay, you're looking at a 12 pip impulse move right there. But what we're watching now is there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the candle. Where is the candle body going to close? Is it gonna, are buyers going to push it right back up above this yellow line and potentially reverse it and break this bearish trend line? Or is the body going to close below that daily support, this yellow line, and we're going to continue to make lower lows and lower highs and continue to push down? Okay, so this is gold, XAUUSD on the 5-minute time frame, and the platform I'm using is TradingView, guys. If you're new here, and just like and subscribe these videos, and so you don't miss out on any of the live stream trading. Dave was trading last night, and they hit 40-50 pips on gold. So, and then it continued to really break out the entire night. Gold was very bullish on the daily. Okay, you could see on while it was consolidating on the daily how it was still making these higher lows and then 1818 was the target. When it broke that, that's when we had that daily breakout get up to 1830 for approximately 120 pips from the breakout. Okay, so impulse candle, the body came all the way down. This red line is a take profit area because that was previous 5-minute price action. But you see that impulse candles can come down and go right back up. Okay, so that's what an impulse candle is. The next candle that will open in 1 minute is going to be our retest with confirmation candle to see, is this really going to be bearish, continuing to go down? Maybe we're going to get a retest and then sellers will come in and push it down further. Okay, or this could start to reverse. Now we have a buying wick at the bottom where we have buyers stepping in, but still lots of time left on the candle. You see now how the volume is coming down bearish again. Okay, so there's a lot that can happen in 5 minutes, guys, when you're trading these 5-minute candlesticks. So we have 30 seconds now. Let's see how this candle is going to close, because it's very important now, because we're right at this daily support resistance area, this yellow line. Okay, is the volume going to close below or above it? Okay, see how buyers are trying to push that candle body up? Okay, so the volume closed right above the yellow line, which is considered bullish, but our next candle opened red, flash red, now it turned green. So we do have a wick where buyers are stepping in. So price is gravitated to come back up to this white trend line. This is what started this bearish downtrend. You have lower lows and lower highs. Buyers may attempt to come up and try to break through this trend, or sellers could come back down and create a new lower high and continue to push it down. Okay, so this is the retest candle, but you got to be patient with these candles as well. Okay, because you could be looking for this. You're looking for the bullish breakout to break out of here, test this wick up here. That could be the impulse break right up to there, 1826.60, and then you're looking for maybe some selling pressure to push back. Okay, this could be the impulse breakout with coming back, retesting the trend line, the daily support area. And then if you get those buyers stepping in, we could be testing these wicks right up here. So you could get price action move up to 1827, 1828, and then another pullback, and then possibly get back up to that daily high, 18, and try and break 1830. Okay, right there. Could look for this momentum right there. And guys, if there's any questions in the chat, you guys are welcome to ask any questions. Okay, and then what we're looking for is continued push to the downside. Okay, I'm gonna add RSI on my chart right now, and it's a strength momentum indicator that I use. You guys are pretty familiar with how it works, but I look for like divergence. I look also, what I do is, because it oscillates between 0 and 100, I like to put a horizontal line right at the middle, right at 50 exactly. Okay, so what I do is go to coordinates, I change it to white, I go right here 50, and then press OK. I like to know the psychological midpoint so that if momentum is above 50, it's still considered to be bullish. If it starts to break down below 50 and coming down bearish, then if I'm looking for a sell, then maybe I have the bearish momentum on my side to collect 10, 20, 30 pips. But if it's cooling off near 50 and then it bounces off and continues to go up, then this could be a little bit of a pullback and we could get that momentum going back to the upside. Look how high on these 3 5-minute candles when they started to break out at 8 a.m. RSI got up to almost 84. So you got to identify that. That's pretty high on RSI before we finally got that pullback. Okay. So you can see there's lots of momentum even when it breaks above 70 here. Okay. Right here it hit 70 and then it pulled back. Okay, in this case it had momentum. You can see the momentum was it had a high of 53 and then it got a new higher low, okay, at 56, 57. created that big push, and we just broke right through 70 and came up to 84. Okay, so you can see the momentum. When the momentum is there, the strength is there, you can get big moves. Okay, and then there was the pullback, and then it went right back up with this bullish candle, but then it's continuing to come down. Okay, so this is divergence now. Okay, so you can see divergence, how it plays out. You can see that the price from here to here was making higher highs. Okay, and then if you look at your RSI down here, there is no higher highs, it's lower highs. Okay, so you can see this is bearish divergence, and then that's when you get the sell-off right here. Okay, so this is gold scalping 5-minute time frame. And this is bearish divergence right here. Okay, but it could be getting exhausted now. Okay, so the strength is coming down, but what we're looking for is this bullish candle right now. Okay, so see how we're getting a bullish candle. We broke below the daily support, we came down right here to 1822. Okay, so this is the retest candle. Okay, that was impulse, this is retest. Okay, so that's why I removed that. Now this is what I'm looking for here. This is my retest candle. We came down, we tested the support, we closed. Look at where we closed. We closed above the trend line. Okay, we engulfed this red candle. Next candle is red now, could come down, but what we're looking for is this pullback coming back down to this trend line, maybe pick up a higher low, a wick right here, and buyers to continue to push this up. Okay, and then if it breaks this high right here, 1827, we could look for a buy situation right here, guys. Okay, and then we could potentially get back to here. So this would be like a take profit one right here, 1828.30. That could be a nice 10-11 pip move to here, and then we could possibly come back up right here to this daily just below 1830. Okay, here's the buy situation where we could get a buy right here. Okay, but there is resistance here. Okay, it got rejected right here, rejected right here. So let's see if we can break through this. And again, this is the impulse bullish break. Okay, this is the first candle now that reversed this downtrend. We have a bullish engulfing candle. Now we're followed by this indecision, this small doji candle. It came down right here to 18, just below 1826, where we picked up new buyers, and it's still above now this white line, this trend line. And we're above daily support, so we're looking for a nice bullish break right up here. Biljan, how are you, brother? Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Okay, so see the rejection? That's why we don't rush into trades, guys. We don't rush into trades. We let the trades come to us, because what I can see is there was a big, massive move this morning right here at 8 a.m. Okay, it went up a lot, 1818 to 1830, 120 pips. Now it's scaled back a little bit. Okay, so we could now start to see a little bit of consolidation before its next move. Okay, it's gotta consolidate. It's a healthy move. Okay, so in this area right in here, from here to here, I can see it starting to develop its consolidation. Okay, you can see it trading sideways inside here. So it's a little bit bigger range. It's 20 pips from 1827 to 1825, but you're looking for the bigger play. So see how the pullback came up. Okay, that was just the impulse break. Here's the retest. It tested that 5-minute support and broke down again. Now we've got a bearish engulfing candle taking out all of these buyers, and again it's coming back. It's trying to break this support at 1825. Okay, so we got to wait for this candle to close. Okay, or this is your impulse break again. But if you don't want to just continue to take impulse breaks, just be patient. Just be patient. Let's see how these candlesticks are going to close. Okay, because we're getting right back down to 50 on the RSI. Okay, remember that 50 is a neutral territory. Okay, so that's where we could see price consolidate before the sellers come in and break it down below 50, or buyers step in here and reverse it and come back up. But you got to remember, it was a 120 pip move, okay, real fast at 8 o'clock. And so we're cooling off a little bit. So far we've scaled back from 1830. We came down to 1824, okay? So that's a 60 pip drop. That's about 50% retracement, okay? So this is like where a healthy pullback should start to, if this is a bull reversal, but we should see buyers in this range right here at 1823, 1824, because the move was right here at 1818, came all the way up to 1830. Now we're pulling back about 50% of the retracement, okay? If it starts to break down, then this could go bearish. Look at the RSI right at 50. Okay, this is your impulse break candle right now. So we got 30 seconds left on this candle. It's coming down bearish. It's breaking that 1825 support. It's testing the low of this candle wick right here. Okay. Okay, and these impulse breaks are pretty good, okay, because you can grab 10 pips off these. 1825, this last one broke 1825, it came down to 1823.67. Here it comes down again, okay. So there's your continuation retest candle, okay. So see how it just continued, okay. Now we're looking for buyers, if not, look at the RSI breaking 50. Okay, there's now the buyers are stepping in. We're going to see, can this wick up here create a lower high? Or is it going to retest right up here, this line again up here at 1825? If it doesn't, this is going to come continued bearish, okay? So this is the retest candle. And then if you're looking for sell profits, you're looking to take profits down here. We could potentially get down to 1820, but you need that momentum. You really need to break down below 50 here, okay? We started the call right here at 9:30, okay? So at 9 o'clock, when we had one touch there, this candle right here, and then you seen that bearish divergence, a sell was up here, guys, okay? So a really nice sell would have been at 1830. You would have placed your stop loss above the daily resistance up here, and you would have been riding this down. You would have collected initial profits here. Maybe on this bullish candle, you scale out a little bit, and then you could leave a partial runner, and you could be continuing to run this down, okay? But the sell opportunity was like up here. We're just catching maybe the tail end right here, okay? I'm looking for the reversal right here, okay? So this was the first break above the trend line right here. This could be the second attempt right now, okay? Look how it came down, and now we're forming into this bullish pin bar candle, okay? And we'll check out also US 30. US 30 is at that psychological number, 35,000, okay? So even US 30, same time, okay? Around 8:30, had a nice bullish breakout right here, came, consolidated, and got up to here, okay? So new all-time high up here, 35,071. And now it's starting to sell off, okay? So look at it coming down, okay? So once US 30 loses this support right here, okay, the support line 34,980, then we could potentially start to see it come back down to this area retrace where it had that bullish breakout, okay? Could be coming to retrace back here. Okay, so see this yellow line, this is the daily right here at 35,000 exactly, okay? So you could be looking for like a sell opportunity on US 30 here. If we break this support right here, could be coming down back down to 34,900, okay? That would be a big move coming down on US 30. Okay, so this is the impulse candle trying to break below 35,000. Okay, if you want, you can have your stop loss placed above these 5-minute wicks, and then you're looking for profit to come down to here. Okay, that's US 30. Okay, you're looking for that breakdown to come down here. GBPUSD, it's had its moves where it had at 830. 830 is big news. Look at this big bullish engulfing candle on GBPUSD. Got up to 138.92, retraced back. We got good support here at 138.76. Now it's consolidating in this range, looking for its next move. Okay, so there's a lot of consolidation right now. Like the big moves were 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. That's 1 hour, an hour and a half before we started this call. Um, that's where the big moves were. Okay, look at the gold right here. Okay, so look at the retest. Came down bearish. Here was the retest. Look at 1824.75, created this lower high, and we got a new lower low. It came down to 1822. Okay, so if it pushes further down, look if you're in a sell to take profits around here, 1821, 1820.50. Okay, so this candle is going to close now, and we're going to get a new candle. Okay, we could continue this bearish momentum. All we got to do is break below 1822. Okay, and then we'll see price possibly come down to 1820.50. Okay. And then remember, this is where we had the big breakout. This was the daily bullish breakout at 1818 right here. Went all the way up to 1830, and now we could be we could be reversing all the way back. But what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for a reversal, a bullish reversal, creating a new higher low off of this momentum right here. Okay, but you got to be patient with it. If this still wants to come down further, sellers will push it down. Is if it keeps breaking 5-minute support levels, it will continue to come down. This is our next daily support right here. Okay, there it goes. Look at it pushing down further. Okay, so that's what I mean. If you take this sell, okay, this was the impulse candle, this was the retest candle. Everything was below this box and 1825. This is daily resistance now. So for the guys that are visual, that need to see this like this, this is kind of how you set up your chart. Okay, where do you place your stop loss? You place it above this consolidation area. Okay, because that's where accumulation distribution happens. Okay, but if you're bearish on this, and there was this initial bullish breakout, but it got rejected there, came down heavy with this bearish engulfing candle, closed below there. Here was the retest, come back up, rejected, and here it comes back down. Okay, and then you can just take these, follow the candles now. Okay, but again, the sell was up here, guys. Okay, good selling opportunity at 1830 when it hit that psychological 1830. Okay, if you missed that one, no worries. You could have seen how these candles were developing. Okay, you could have got in on this initial impulse break. If you still were in the trade, you didn't get affected by your stop loss. This bearish engulfing candle coming down, that was your next one. Okay, here's your next one for a few pips. This is the retest candle. There was multiple areas to get in for sell opportunities here. And then here was the support. This was the initial pullback. That's what caused that to go up right here at 1823.60. Again, this is where it came down to, rejected, and then the bearish engulfing candle closed right there. This is where we're getting continuation breaking down from 1823.60. Okay, that's why you're getting this further push down to 1820.50. Okay, so you're getting this further push right now because we lost this 5-minute support right here and right here. Okay, if we lose this now, this red line, what we just touched, 1820.50, we could see it come all the way back down to 1818. Okay, right where it started. But Don't get greedy, guys, okay? If you grab some pips on that sell, because what we're looking for is a possible reversal, okay? Now the RSI, see how the RSI broke below 50? It's now at 40, 41, okay? Now we see the wick forming on the bottom, okay? So that's suggesting that buyers are stepping in the market right now, okay? There's a minute 20 left on the candle. What we're looking for is, how is this candle going to close? Guys, if you have any questions in the chat, you guys are welcome to ask any questions. It's interactive. We'll answer everything you got in there. Okay, look at it now. Now it's turning into a pin bar candle, possibly turning into a hammer candle, okay? So this could be the reversal that we're looking for. Okay, see how now it's turning into a hammer candle, okay? So you gotta now think as a buyer right now, okay? So that's why I got rid of that sell. If you guys are still in the sell, just continue with your partial trades how we normally do it. But what I'm watching for is, I'm watching for the reversal here, okay? This is the bullish now hammer candle where it tested down here 1820.60. That's a higher low from the breakout at 1818. This is a really nice healthy pullback. I want to see now momentum buyers come in. We break above 50 and we can possibly attempt to break this trend line again right here, okay? And then get back into this consolidation area, and then maybe we can catch some pips coming right back up. Now we've got bullish continuation, okay? So what I'm looking for is the bullish candle to break above here, get back. See this yellow line? This yellow line is now daily resistance at 1825, okay? If these 5-minute candles still are bearish and stay below this, we could push down further. But for bullish momentum, we need to at least attempt to get above 1825, okay? If not, sellers could continue to push this down. This was a very bearish candle, came all the way down. Then it had a long rejection near the end, the close of the candle. It turned into a hammer candle, but look how quickly sellers are protecting this area at 1823.61. Okay, so gold may still have some room to cool off, to come down further. Okay, but now we're turning green. We're looking to break right here. Okay. Hey, when I say looking to see how the candle closes, what do you mean? Yeah, so whatever time frame you're trading on, we're trading on 5-minute candles. So see this candle right now, that right here is the time underneath the price, 3 minutes and 33 seconds left on this candle. So it's got 3 minutes and 30 seconds before the candle closes, and then the next candle opens up. So in this 3 minutes that's left, there could be a lot of volatility. It could be buyers and sellers that push the momentum, and then we're seeing what type of candle is forming and where it's going to close. Is it going to close above resistance? Is it going to close below support? Okay, so that's what I mean by watch when candles close. Whether you're trading a 5-minute candle, a 15-minute candle, a 30-minute, an hour, a daily candle, whatever type of trader you are, you always want to wait for candles to close so that you can get confirmation. Because if you're trading candles that are not closed, you're basically trading impulse, okay? Because the candle still has a lot of momentum. Okay, guys, so if we're looking for a nice bullish reversal right here, we're looking for a break right here, which we're getting, and then we have to attempt to break 1825, okay? And if we can get that, we could possibly get back up to 1827 and break above there, and then start to follow this white arrow, okay? And then stop loss, I would place stop loss below the wick of our previous 5-minute candle, which is right there, 1820.70. And then you have support line right here, the body to body, just below there, okay? You want to give yourself a little bit of room to breathe, okay? Because it could get choppy in here, okay? This is also a new 1-hour candle. This is 10 a.m. right now, okay? Hammer candle, yeah. Biljan, yeah, you see it there. Hey guys, let me know. I changed the latency speed because there was a 20-30 second delay. So let me know. I changed it to ultra low to get rid of the delay. It could affect the quality a little bit, but let me know, guys. Has it improved the delay that you guys are seeing? Okay, look at that. That's where it is. It's testing now 1825. So there's a nice profit take, guys. Okay, from 1823.50 where the buy is, it came up to 1825 plus. Okay, so that's a nice 15 pip move right there, guys. Okay, so you can see the volatility right now this morning. Okay, so there it goes. Okay, so we're coming right back into this consolidation box. Okay, what we want to do is we want to close up here. Okay, so what we're looking for is a close. This candle, okay, this is very important, guys. This candle, I'm gonna expand it so you guys can see. We need to close above this yellow line, 1825, the body of the candle. That's where all the volume is. The reason why I wanted to close above daily resistance is so that we can have more momentum, more 5-minute buyers continue to push this up. Maybe it will scale back a little bit and we create a new higher low, and then we can push back up, and then we can try and get up to 1827. Maybe we can collect another 20 pips up here. Okay, but we need a nice bullish close out of this. Okay, we're starting to get that RSI back above 50, which is suggesting strength. This candle is breaking again above through that trend line. Okay, remember we had this break above the trend line, then we were followed by a big bearish engulfing candle. Same thing can happen, guys. So if you're in profits there of 15 pips, maybe scale out a little bit, but watch this candle. This is okay. So to go back to how do candles close, this candle closed right here. The wicks are the high and the low, the bodies are the open and close. Now we opened right here, continuation. Here we go, guys, back to further profits. Where we could go is, now look left, see these 5-minute bodies right here. We could get price up to 1826 right here. Right in this area. Okay, 1826. Okay, so now that the volume is above the yellow line, we need to stay up there. Okay, there's a lot of selling pressure up here. Remember, this trend was bearish starting from 1830. It continued to make lower lows and lower highs, and now we're counter trading this. We're trying to break back up, but we have a nice higher low right at 1820 from our initial 1818 breakout. So this could be a nice reversal happening, guys. And we are in profits. So if you are in profits and you're happy, scale out a little bit, leave a partial runner, and we'll see what happens. See now how it's coming down? So it's coming down bearish. We need it to hold this trend line right here. Okay, we need to start seeing buyers step in here. Okay, if not, this could come right back down to where we initially took the buy right here. Okay, but let's see what's going to happen here. See how the RSI is right back now down to 50 again. So sellers are pushing it right back down. What we need to see is a wick develop off the bottom where we can see buyers step in and push this back up. But do you see how it got rejected at that daily resistance? We broke above it, which is good. We made a nice higher high. Okay, we got up to 1825.70. And now they're pushing it down, but look at how we held the white trend line. Okay, so that's good, but now it's coming back down. Lots of selling pressure on gold right now. Okay, it made a big massive move, so you got to expect that there's gonna be a lot of selling pressure. But for scalping, right there, 1823.60 all the way up to 1825.60. Okay, so that's a 20 pip move, guys. 20 pips just on a nice little pullback. Okay, so you can't get greedy. That's why we always tell you scale out your position, and we'll always look for another trade. Like this is going to be the retest candle. This now is the retest. Okay, see how it's retesting where we bought in. What we're looking for is if we're continuing to hold this buy. We're looking for buying liquidity. We need new buyers to come in the market and take this up. We want to create new higher lows. Still lots of time left on this candle, a minute 40 left on it, so lots can happen, but it's at a critical area, guys, okay? We're at this trend line. We got the trend break 2 times now. One, and then here's the second time, but both this time it was bearish engulfing. Sellers came in and pushed it right back down. Same thing I told you, we're breaking out, we're trying to break the trend, but there is sellers pushing it down. Suhab, thank you for that. Doug, yes, yes, less leg, and you are right, lower quality, but still better for sure. Okay, that's what I wanted to get at, okay? Because we have to sacrifice one thing, okay? We can't do both. So if we go to ultra low latency so that we can avoid the delay, then the quality will be affected a little bit. But if we want higher quality, then there's going to be a little bit of a 20-30 second delay. So if you guys don't want the delay, then we might have to sacrifice the quality just a little bit. But I think that's more important, the delay, than as long as you guys can see my chart and you guys can hear me speaking. I can zoom in if I see like the play is happening. So hopefully, just give me feedback, guys. That's all I need, and then I can go from there. Because there's different levels you can put the latency speed at. I put it at the lowest, the ultra low, so that we'll have no delay. Okay, so every time that the buyers of gold push it up, it starts to create a lower high. Big bearish engulfing candle. Here was that nice little pullback we had. We grabbed approximately 20 pips off that, but we got to respect this big bearish candle come down again. Look at it engulfed all this green candle. Okay, so next candle again is starting green. Okay, so as long as we can hold some and create some new support and continue to break above this trend line, we could possibly gain that momentum to reverse. Otherwise, sellers are just going to come in here and just start to push this down. Okay, so guys, when it's this volatile right now during New York, if you're scalping for 10-20 pips, you need to take profits, guys, okay? Because there's a lot of whipsaw action where we're getting a nice reversal and a next candle is just a bearish engulfing candle just cleaning it out, okay? So this comes with the territory of scalping gold, and it comes with the territory of a New York session, especially with news, okay? You got to remember, this thing had a big breakout from 1818 to 1830. Okay, so it is pulling back. There is buyers trying to push it back up, but you got to respect the selling pressure. Okay, it's coming down. Okay, it's pretty heavy from the top at 1830. But if we're scalping and we can get 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 pips on just reversals until we get the main breakout. The main breakout will be up here, guys. If we can get above 1827, if we can get out of this consolidation box and get 1827, possibly we retest 1830, the high of the day, and we even go higher. Okay, maybe this week gold is going to get up to 1850. Okay, remember Sunday night when we did our forecast, we had 1818. We had, if we broke out, we had 1825, then we had 1840, then 1850s. Okay, so we'll see what happens this week. It's very interesting. 1818 was a big daily break, so we got to see how the daily candle is going to close today. Right now it's at 1822.23. If we close above 1818 on the daily, we possibly have the momentum to push and get back up to maybe 1850 this week. Okay, guys, so I'm just flipping back to US 30. There's the US 30 in profits, guys. Okay, psychological number 35,000. There was our impulse break. Here's your retest candle, come back up, get rejected at 35,017, long wick. Here's another rejection, okay, making lower highs and coming down. We got down to 34,946, okay? So that's about a 50 pip profit, guys, right there on the US 30, and potentially could go down even further. Okay, now it's developing a spin top candle right here. But if you're in the sell, guys, don't take some profits, okay? That's a 35,000, 34,948. Okay, that's a 50 pip move on US 30 right there. Okay, so scale out, leave a partial runner, and we'll flip flop from here and gold. And right now it's starting to reverse. Okay, so you can't get greedy, guys. Can't get greedy because it could reverse and come right back up to where you bought in. Okay, so let's go back to gold. Gold is breaking down. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this because that was we played this bullish candle right there and the wick of that candle, but we're not now. Look at the 5-minute action is below 1825. Okay, that's below, and look at it dropping here, guys. Okay, so if we lose this support right here at 1820.50, it could come all the way back down to where we started at 1818, and that will be a full 100% retracement from where we broke out right here. Okay, this was well before we started this call today. This was at 8 o'clock, okay, right here. Exactly 8 a.m. Eastern time. This is when you had that big breakout all the way up to 1830 from 1818, 120 pip move, and now we're getting the retracement. We're continuing to make lower lows and lower highs. If we lose this low right here, this green, that was that wick that started this pullback right there. If we come back down to 1828.85 and we break below, price action can come all the way back down to where we started. Then we have to do our analysis again. This yellow line should be acting now as a daily support. We have a breakout. Now we're looking for a retest, okay? But if we start to get the retest rate in this area, we're creating a higher low, and then we could get another pullback. We could get another scalp. But if you guys are originally in this sell, I would continue to hold a nice partial runner, guys. Yeah, Biljan, it looks like it's consolidating and breaking down. It consolidates and breaks down. It pulls back and breaks down further. So there is some good buying momentum. It's coming in, but the trend is like it's coming down heavy. It's coming down bearish. Like if I take you to the hourly candle right now and I show you the hourlies, look at the hourly candles, okay? We were scalping 5-minute candles, but look at the hourly. You have this one that started 9 o'clock to 10. It retested the high right there, 1830, and it came all the way down bearish. Okay, it closed almost 50% of this green bullish candle that started that run, and this is the continuation. This is the 10 o'clock candle. It's already 15 minutes in, and now see the support right there. As soon as it breaks that support, 1820.72, it could come all the way right back down to 1818, guys. Okay, so let's look here. Here it goes. There's the breakdown. Okay, so before it gets down to 1818, I like to target a psychological level right here, 1820. Okay, so I'll place a line at like 1820 because that would be like a profit take right there. Okay, and see where the wick came down to? Almost touch 1820. Got 1820.2630. Salvation, thank you, brother. This is what more important to me. Okay, I need to know this because it helps me for streaming. Let me congratulate you. The delay is only 3 seconds. Amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Making money. Okay, oh, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, because I was tweaking everything I could do with OBS Streamlabs and YouTube. The only thing, guys, like I said, it's going to sacrifice the quality a little bit. But if you guys are okay with that, I know the delay is more important than having high quality, but it's just we got to pick one or the other. Okay, I can put the delay maybe like in the middle between ultra low and low. We can have good quality, but the delay might be maybe 10 seconds. I want to have it with like I think the most we can do is a 2-second delay. But if you guys are happy with it, then let's keep it like that. The quality is great. Okay, perfect. That's all the feedback I need, guys. Thank you. I'll pass it on to Dave when he's streaming tonight too. And then you guys have no delay. We'll be making money, guys. We'll be making the pips. You guys are learning. We're all earning money. So that's what I wanted to know, okay? Because I did this late last night, and then I wanted to test it out today. So Thanks for the feedback, guys. I appreciate that, man. Keep us in the loop. If you guys see something, you guys are part of the team. Okay, anything you guys see that can help us, give us the input, give us the feedback. We want to make this stream the best stream possible for you guys. Okay, but I'm happy that there's no lag. And I like it too. I can see the comments coming in quick. I can answer your comments really fast because I saw before there was like I was starting to see the delay on the comments, the chat. Okay, let's get back to trading, guys. Now we have no delay. We're all good. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for, guys. Okay, so from here, 1818, we all know that that was that bullish break. Now we're getting 1820s. Okay, 1820 is still higher than 1818. Believe it or not, we're still making a higher low from the breakout. Okay, and RSI has been cooling off, but now we're getting this bullish candle again. Okay, again at the trend line. We could possibly get in here for another quick scalp. Okay, if we can break above here, then we're looking for potential profits to come back up to 1825. Again, this is the impulse break, guys. If we break above 1822.80, we could get some profits to 1823.60 and then try and get back up to here and create a new higher high so that we can continue to run bullish. Okay, here's the impulse break happening right now. Okay, so this is the impulse, guys. Okay, impulse. The next candle will be the retest candle. That's what we're looking for. Okay, but for everyone that likes impulse trades, this is an impulse candle. Okay, see the impulse. We got up to the trend line right there and we got rejected. Now it's coming down bearish. Okay, that's why we show you guys, you do not always need to take impulse candles, guys. Okay, it's a good to learn patience and discipline. Okay, because if you're taking all of these impulse trades, you could get 3, 5, 7 pips, but majority of the time you might not get nothing. Okay, and then you're stuck in the trade. So if you're going to trade for an hour and a half, it's better to wait for confirmations. Okay, the more rejections we get down here, this is a rejection, rejection, rejection. If we get more rejections, that's telling us that there's buyers accumulating down here at 1820. Okay, and now it could be reversing again. The more confirmations we get, then we can have a nice breakout. Okay, but we also need volume, the bodies to close above these key levels. Okay, not just a wick breakout. We need the bodies to close above. This will be the third attempt. This was attempt number 1 to break the trend and it got rejected. This was attempt number 2 and it got rejected. This could be now forming attempt number 3 to break above this bearish trend, and that could lead to the reversal. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys. Yeah, Doug, have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, brother. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. Like these videos because Dave and I stream 2 times a day. Okay, you guys get a lot of value out of these calls. We earn a lot of pips, a lot of good education, guys. You guys are welcome to ask questions. And if you guys want to take your trading to the next level, you can join the Sniper team. Visit us at stocksnipertrading.com where you get trade ideas. BitXRP, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you enjoy this channel and get a lot of value out of it. You get trade ideas sent to your phone. There's online tutorials that explain everything there is to know about candlestick trading, price action trading, the various different candlesticks. There's trading strategies, all the technical indicators we use, everything. There's a full breakdown when you become a member on the team. Okay, look at this, guys. Okay, so like I'm it could sell down further. Look, we got rejected at the trend line, and again now we have this bearish candle coming down. Like this one, gold may want to come back down and test 1818, where this whole breakout happened, guys. Okay, so That's why we always tell you guys to take profits, okay? Even this move was 120 pips, 1818 to 1830, and look, it's come all the way back down to 1820, okay? So if you never took your profits on this entire run, it could come all the way back down, okay? So that's why it's a good strategy to learn how to take partials and leave a small runner with maybe a break-even stop loss. But you can't get greedy on 100+ pip move, okay? You have to, especially when you're scalping, guys, okay? Let's take a look at the US 30. US 30 was reversing. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so US 30, that was a nice 50 pip drop. Okay, you need to be taking your profits, guys, because look, see how quickly it reversed and it came right back up. Look at, so this could be like a buy situation. Let's see here. So it broke and it closed above 35,000. This is the retest. See how it came down? Look at the wick. The wick was 34,997 and buyers stepped in, pushing it up, okay? So the next target for US 30 is going to be right here. Can we get above 35,023? If it gets above there, your next target is right here, 35,036. These are all profit target areas, okay? You can see 020 right here, 022, 037. Next one will be up here, and then you have your top wick, okay? And then look what's waiting up here. 35,100. This is an all-time high, guys, for the Dow Jones, okay? So the market is pushing now, right now, okay? So again, if you understand these daily levels, 35,000 is a psychological number. When we break below it, you could look for scalps below, collect some pips below. When we start to break above it and hold, you could look for buys and you can collect 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips moving back up, okay? The US 30 is moving really nice today. And US 30, guys, has 0 commissions, okay? So if you're interested in trading US 30, NAS 100, the indices, they have 0 commissions. Most brokers have 0 commissions. If you're trading gold, Bitcoin, GBPUSD, and other currency pairs, they do have a commission. Okay, so now back to gold, guys. I'm really looking for this reversal, okay? I'm being very patient, okay? I'm waiting for it. But it's just I want to get the right entry, okay? I don't want to get faked out. Okay, so now I'm looking at the new support level. How low did we get down to? If we lost 1820, we came down to 1819.69, okay? So I'm just going to extend this. Okay, so see how this was a really nice bullish candle, come all the way back up here, and now it's getting rejected, coming back down, okay? This is telling how much selling pressure there is. This was a big green bullish candle come up to here, and in only 1 minute from the open of the candle, it came and pushed all the way down, okay? So remember, guys, this yellow line, 1818, it should act as a daily support now because we broke above it, okay? So it should act as a daily support, but we're going to see, is the price going to come down and test it, or are we going to hold this area and look for a reversal in this area? Before a reversal, guys, we need to see price action come back up to this white trend line, okay? We could break out just like we did on those 2 other times, come up to here, 1822. Sellers could push it down, but we're looking for a higher low support and then buyers to push it right back up to here, small pullback, and get back up to this yellow line, okay? This could be like a nice 50 pip move, 30, 40, 50 pip move if we can get this direction. Okay, it failed right here. So that's it failed. You can see how it failed, okay? A bearish engulfing candle took it out. this was a nice scalp right here. We got in that one for about 20 pips, but you got to respect this big bearish candle coming down again. Here was another pull back this green candle, bearish candle. This was a very green candle coming all the way up to here to 1822, but it's got a long rejection wick pushing it down. Okay, so we're looking now to see how this candle is going to close. There's a minute 35 left on it, so it's pushing down. You can see it's got a long upper rejection wick. That's sellers are pushing the candle down. They're pushing all that buying volume in the candle down. If it breaks below this most recent support, 1819.65, guys, we could come right back down to 1818 where this whole thing started. Okay, and look how RSI is slowly breaking down, okay, making lower lows and lower highs, okay, and we're below the 50, okay, so we're in bearish territory right now on the strength. That's why we're getting a lot of selling pressure. So it's going to take a lot of momentum, a lot of buying volume, a lot of liquidity to reverse this and start moving back up. I can't stress patience and discipline, guys, okay? If you guys learn patience and discipline, you guys will be well-rounded traders, scalpers, and just understand what type of trend you're looking at. You want to trade with the trend, okay? But if you are looking for reversals, if you're looking to counter trade, especially when you're scalping, if you get 10, 20 pips on a counter trade and a scalp, you need to secure 70, 80% of your profits with a small partial runner, okay? Because you're trading against the trend. If you're trading with the trend, like here, if you took the sell up here at 1830, and as it was going down here before it started consolidating, you're up 50 pips. You could scale out, leave another partial runner, and as it continues to make lower lows and lower highs, it went down to 1820. You still have your partial runner. You could take some more profits out. It pulls back. You're watching the pullback. Right here, it created a lower high, getting rejected at this yellow line, which is daily resistance, and it goes down further. You could add multiple sell orders at every lower high, okay? And you could take advantage of that big sell-off right there, okay? But now we're starting to reverse, guys, okay? So down here we have an inverted hammer candle. What is an inverted hammer candle? The volume came up to here. It was very bullish. The sellers pushed it back down to here, but it closed with a bullish body, okay? This is an inverted hammer. It's an upside down hammer candle. So it is still bullish, but not as bullish as a hammer. Now we're getting continuation, bullish momentum. We need to break above 50, and we could have a nice buy area right up here at 1822. This will be, again, an impulse breakout at the trend line, okay? So we could have an impulse break right here. What we're looking for is a candle body to close above this white trend line. We need a candle body to close, like this one and this one. But then we need to see the next candle, some confirmation that the buyers, there's more buyers than there are sellers, and then we can follow this white arrow direction, okay? And another thing that can happen down here is consolidation. We could see price cooling off down here, okay? It had a big move from 1818 to 1830. That's a big bullish breakout. Then we had this sellers come in and push it all the way back down to 1820. We need an area where price is going to find some consolidation. It needs to cool off. This was a big bullish move and a big bearish move down. So we need to find an area where price is going to consolidate. If we consolidate around here, 1820 to 1822 range, maybe we cool off the RSI, we cool off in here before the next momentum push. And it can be bearish or bullish, depending on who steps in, where the market moves, okay? So look at US 30 too. Look at it. It came up and then US 30 had a bearish engulfing candle come all the way back down. If US 30 breaks below here, 34,946, it's going to come down to where it all started, right here. Look at that big bullish candle at 8:30 a.m. today. That's 34,900, okay, 907. There it is. The price could come all the way back down to there. Here's one stop where you can collect profits right there, okay? So if we break below here on the US 30, 34,960, price is coming down to 946. There's 15 pips. And 927, there's a possible 30 pip move. And then if it comes down to 905 area, you're looking at a nice, very nice profits down there. Okay, so keep in mind here, 35,000. If price breaks above it, you could look for a buy. If price breaks below it, you could be looking for a sell. 35,000 is a daily psychological support resistance area. And then up here, this is all-time highs that we just had that breakout up here. Okay. Okay, now look at gold, guys. Okay, now we're getting that push. This is the impulse break, guys, right up here. Okay. Again, we need our side to break above 50. We're at 45 right now, okay? So we had the impulse break right up there. We got up to 1822.38. Sellers are pushing it back down. We have 55 seconds left on this candle. Let's watch how it's going to close. Where's the volume going to close? Okay, but you see how we're slowly trying to break through this trend line, okay? That's why we draw trend lines, guys. Right here. Here's where it started at 1830 up here. We had the trend line. We had one impulse break but got rejected. Here was our second impulse break, rejected. This is our third one. Maybe our third attempt is going to be the big one, okay? So we can start to feel confident if we're looking for a buy reversal here. 22 seconds left on the candle. Let's watch how it's going to close. We need minimum the body to close above the trend line and this resistance level. We need to close above 1822. Okay, so look at the close. Sellers pushed it down to 1821.75. Next candle opened up bearish, coming right down right away with that momentum off that top wick, right at the trend line. Okay, so this is our next confirmation right here. Sellers could push it down, could come down bearish again, and have another be a bearish engulfing candle and come down further. Okay, so that's why we don't rush into trades, guys. These are impulse breaks. Okay, we trade more on confirmation candles, especially when you're scalping. Okay, because when you scalp, you're going to look for lots of opportunities for buys and sells. So the more confirmation you have, the better. Okay, especially when you're scalping, guys, because we can look at multiple candles to trade. So we want to trade the best candles possible that give us, we feel confident taking a buy. Why are we taking a buy? Because it broke a trend line, it closed above it, we broke a major resistance level, we have a retest with confirmation, then we feel confident taking the buy, and then we can collect 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips, okay? But if we're not getting that push, that momentum, then look at it, it's continuing to make lower highs, and if it breaks right here, 1819.68, could sell right back down to where this whole thing started, right here, back down to 1818. See the selling pressure, guys? And look how many times we're getting rejected, always below here, 50, okay? So it's getting rejected multiple times. That's why this is bearish territory down here. US 30 is breaking down, guys. Look at it, okay? So there it goes. Okay, once it loses this support right here, it's going to drop down to possibly 34,928. There it goes, okay? So that's why we use these major support resistance areas. That's why they're yellow on my chart. They're dailies, okay? So look at that. Beautiful sell-off. There was a nice pullback. But look, you got to respect what's going on. This is 35,066. That's a high. This is a lower high, 058. Right here is a pullback, 35,018, that's a lower high. Bearish engulfing candle closing below daily support. Retest, continuing to go down further. As soon as it breaks this level, 34,946, price is going to possibly drop to 927. Okay, so US 30, that's a nice sell opportunity right there. Gold may reverse, like after we finish this call, you could look for a gold reversal or it could be bearish. But this is a key level, guys. Okay, so mark this on your charts. 1818, this area right here. Okay, because when we do our daily analysis, we seen 1818 was that high wick that got rejected for like 2 weeks. Okay, finally we broke above it, and that was that big 120 pip move to 1830. Okay, so this is a key level on your charts, guys. Just like how we look at US 30, that 35,000 number, this is a key level. Okay, this is a big level, psychological level. It's a big daily support resistance area, so you can look for buys and sells above and below it. Same with this gold. Gold 1818, this is a critical level right here. Because if I go back to the daily candles, let me show you the daily candles so you guys understand this. These are the daily candles. This is what we charted before we took the call, okay? Do you see where 1818 is? Right here. This is 1818, the line we're looking at right now. Right here. Okay, see these wicks? This wick got up to 1815. This wick right here, July 8th, got up to 1818, rejected heavy. Yesterday's got up to 1818, rejected heavy. So there was a lot of sell orders up here. But today, with the news of the market at 8 a.m., positive news caused gold to go up bullish, break through 1818 all the way up to 1830. Okay, so we're gonna watch today, how is this daily candle gonna close? Are we gonna close with the volume above 1818, or are sellers gonna push it back down into this area? Okay, that's why 1818 is a key area, guys. Okay, and then we do have some more news coming up later today, so, and later this week, so that's what we'll be watching, guys. And then if you're scalping, you understand where those key levels are. So here's daily support 1818, daily resistance right here at 1825. So we could see price action move up and down in these daily zones, and which is nice, okay? Because 1818 to 1825, that's a 70 pip range, okay? So for scalping, it's perfect. If it wants to just bounce around from daily support to daily resistance, I'm happy with that. I'll collect pips going bullish and pips going bearish, but we'll get nice, good range, good profits. Okay, so that's what you're looking for, guys. Right now in the 5 minutes, what's going on? We're holding support down here. Okay, so we're holding. You see, no candle is broke below here, 1819.68. We haven't had one body break below. We've got a rejection, and a rejection. So we could be getting more accumulation happening down here. More buyers could be stepping in this area. And if we hold here, this is creating a higher low, okay? That's what we need on uptrends. This whole area right here, where we're seeing all those wicks. As long as we hold above this area, from the breakout right here, if you draw a trend line from right here to there, it's ascending, it's going up, it's creating a higher low, okay? So that's why now we're just waiting for volume. That's all we're doing, okay? There's the volume push, okay? See now how it's coming bullish, okay? We need the momentum, this RSI strength to get above 50 so that we can get back into this bullish territory, and then we can have nice reversal on gold. We can get into a buy. But if you guys want to take these impulse trades right at these trend lines, you guys are welcome to do that. But we've seen on 2 attempts here, rejected, rejected, rejected. 3 attempts, sorry, 3 attempts. This is the 4th attempt now to break above, okay? So all I'm looking for is, can we get a green candle close above this trend line, okay? and we can go from there, because I'm not going to continue to take impulse trades if we're not breaking above. If it's been rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, like look at all these times it's getting rejected. RSI and MFI are low. So yeah, so MFI, guys, if you don't know what it is, it's a money flow index. It gives you an idea of accumulation and distribution of the money flow. It's a really good indicator to use. Also combined with RSI, it's a good pair. So yeah, so if they're really low, then RSI means that it's getting oversold, Biljan. MFI, when it's low, means that there's accumulation going on. Okay, so that's what I see in price action. I can see that buyers are stepping in at every level, but now it's starting to hold support here. So the buying pressure is getting stronger. So that's why I'm looking for a gold reversal, but I need to have confirmation. I need to get it to close above a trend line with a retest. And then I feel happy getting into that trade. I'll put my stop loss. So if I do get into a trade like that, what I'll do is I'll put my stop loss below 1818, because that's that daily support. I don't want it to break below there and start dropping. I'm comfortable with having my stop below 1818. If I do get into a buy, that would be my final stop loss. But if I'm scalping and I see what's going on here, if I get into a buy and I see that this candle, this candle, this candle, they all held here, then my stop loss would possibly just be right below 1819, right below here. Okay, so I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So if I'm looking for the buy rate here, guys, which I am, looking for profits to come up to here, I'm looking for my stop loss to be placed right below these wicks of these candles right in here. Okay, but you got to give it a little room to breathe. Okay, because it could be a little bit of a pullback, making a higher low. You got to give it some room to breathe. You can't just if you want to scalp, guys, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. If you guys want to scalp and you get into a buy, you can't just have your stop loss placed this tight, like 1 or 2 pips. It's not going to happen. You'll get stopped out 99% of the time. Okay, you'll get stopped out. There will be one wick that comes down and takes you out, and then it goes in your direction. Okay, so you got to give yourself some room to breathe. You got to give yourself at least a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. You got to be willing to risk 10 pips to make 10 pips. Okay, it's just it's part of the game. Okay, you got to understand that. But that's why you got to understand what lot size you're using with your account. Okay, if you only have $500 in your account, you can't be trading standard lots. Okay, it just makes absolutely no sense. You got to trade with what you got in your account. And already, look at, guys, this is the impulse. Okay, see the impulse break. This is the retest candle open, but it went bullish. Okay, we didn't get much of a retest. Okay, so you can see the momentum of all that buying pressure, the accumulation, the money flow index, the order flow, that we have a lot of buying pressure. Okay, so this is finally our first nice breakout, and this is what I'm watching, guys. Okay, I'm watching this RSI break 50 right here. Okay, let me change this from purple to yellow so you guys can see. Okay, does that help, going yellow on the RSI? Can you guys see that? I'm watching for this yellow line to break above 50. This is where we're going to get that really nice bullish push. See how we didn't break above it, and now we got this wick formed at 1822.50. Okay. Right there. See that wick? 1822.50. And then the previous high of RSI got up to right here. See this when we broke out? Okay, that was that initial break on that nice bullish candle right there where we grabbed 20 pips off that. But we got up to 54 on RSI. Okay, so if we can get this RSI right now at 47.48, we break above 50, and then we can get reattempt up here. This is RSI resistance at 54. Then we could get a nice bullish momentum, and I could look for gold to get back up to 1825. Okay. That's a nice move from down here. Okay, so if you're anywhere around 1821 to 1825, that's a 40 pip move. If you're risking 10 pips to make 20, 30, 40 pips, you're getting 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 on your money. I'll take that trade all day on any chart. Okay, if I'm getting 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 on my money, that I'll, like, whatever I'm trading, I'll take that trade all day. Okay, think about that. If you risk 10 pips to make 30, 40, 50 pips, that's how you grow your account. Okay, that's how you trade smart. but you got to know where you're taking your trade. So I feel good support down here developing on the 5 minutes. If you take the impulse buy, you're good. And then this is like the retest candle, okay? Just have your stop loss placed accordingly. And then as it starts to go up 10, 20, 30 pips, all you got to do is take your stop loss and put it at break even. Then you're in a risk-free trade, no emotions, your MT4 is blue, you're in profits. It's just up to you to collect your profits when you want, and you can scale out, okay? So no one is telling you to take your entire position out. You can if you want. There's a lot of traders that like to do that. But if you want to take out maybe 70%, cash out 70% and leave a little runner, okay? Because it's gold. What if gold continues to make higher highs and higher lows? This is the reversal right off the bottom we caught, and then we get right back up to 1830 later today, possibly going into Asian Tokyo session, and we break above that, and then gold continues to run to 1840, 1850. Then you got a nice runner collecting you pips, okay? So that's what we do here. We scalp, and we love partial runners. We love to catch those that go 100, 200, 300 pips. Okay, look at the RSI now. See, it's hitting 50. Now we're getting this really nice bullish, ignited like Marabuzo candle. It's full of volume. We're right at the high of the candle, right at the wick. Okay, so that's what we need. We need volume to get up there, and then we break our high of our wick. Then we're heading to 1823. Possibly next area we're targeting is 1823.70. Okay, and then this is a nice reversal, guys. Okay. So this is good for, again, 20 pips, 1821 to 1823. You can see how you can get 20 pips on one green candle, okay? But I want more. I want to see this thing start to really break out. I want to see this momentum get above 50. I want some real nice buyers step in here. Yeah, there we go, okay? Okay, so candle closed up here. This is now coming down bearish. Okay, so first support level is right here, 1822.11. We're using previous 5-minute support levels. I'm using off of this candle right here at 950. Okay, so as long as this is holding, then we see how it came down. We have a rejection wick, and now buyers are stepping in, pushing it right back up. Now look how it's turning into a green small hammer candle. There it goes, okay? So this bottom, 1822.30, created the higher low, and then this is where we're moving above. So all we got to do now is follow the momentum, follow the candlesticks, make higher highs and higher lows, and then we could possibly get up to this area, okay? But look again here, we got rejected. We got rejected at 50. It came up, it broke above, and got rejected, guys, okay? So you got to also understand what's going on the RSI. Our previous high was right here at 54.55. If we start to get rejected here at 50, sellers could come in and push this down further, and this is creating a lower high and could come down. So if you're up 10, 20 pips on this scalp, this is where you need to be scaling out a little bit, because we could have a red candle. We've seen it on multiple occasions on this call where we've had red candle, big bearish red candles clean out everything. But I really like this. Now we're moving away from the trend line. We had the trend break, and now we're slowly diverging away from it. Okay, so as long as we can continue to make higher highs and higher lows, then we can see price slowly get back up to 1823, possible 1825 area. Like, I would love a profit take up here. And then yellow line, guys, is our daily resistance, okay? One of these calls, guys, I'll do a call with the MFI indicator, the money flow index, and I'll show you guys how I trade with it. So it's also a really good indicator. It shows you accumulation distribution between the buyers and sellers. It shows you zones where there's a lot of buying pressure, selling pressure. It works hand in hand with RSI. You can combine both indicators if you like, but MFI is a really good indicator as well to show the buying and selling pressure. Yeah, guys, so this is what scalping is, guys. This is scalping, okay? We caught a bottom trend break right here. You can see it's like a descending triangle. We have a flat horizontal support line. We have a descending upper trend line. So that's a descending triangle. And then we have the breakout at the apex right here. This was the initial breakout. This was the continuation candle come up. Okay, so the breakout was at 1821. Price got up to 1823. A nice 20 pip breakout. But again, remember what I've told you guys. The overall trend on this is bearish. Okay, every time we attempt to get up, it makes a lower high. We attempt to reverse, lower high. Attempt to reverse, lower high. But we're holding now this area. There's no more lower lows. Okay, our last low was right here, 1819.60. As long as we hold this area, then we could get buyers stepping in slowly and bringing this back up. Okay, but if you want to stay with this trade, you have your stop loss placed below here. Okay, but in the meantime, if you're collecting those pips, scale out a little bit and leave a little runner. Okay, because we're getting higher. We're trying to break above 50. We attempted it right there. Sellers came in and pushed it down. But as long as we're getting our RSI making higher lows too, then we could push higher, guys. Okay, and we're looking for that nice bullish break. But it's approaching 11 a.m. Eastern time now. Okay, so the news, impact news, was at 8:30 a.m. this morning, right around here. This is where see all these barcode action consolidation. If you see this leading up to a big news event, all you got to do, guys, is trap these candles just like this. Don't trade them. And what you're waiting for is let them release the news, and then you're looking for bullish momentum or bearish momentum. And right there was your bullish breakout. If you miss that candle, okay, you're waiting for the retest. You let this candle close. Here's your continuation candle. And then you had momentum to get all the way up to there. Okay, small pullback, continuing to run. Hit 1830. That was big major rejection up there. Came back, got back up there. Double top. Rejected once, twice, and then this started that big sell-off. And then look at the bearish divergence. You have price making higher highs, this white arrow, and then look at the RSI. This arrow is going down, suggesting that the strength is going down, but the price is still going up. That's bearish divergence. You catch that, you get into a sell here, you could have collected another possibly 100 pips going down, 1830 to 1820. Okay, big moves, guys, today on gold. We're going to go about 5 more minutes, guys. If there's any questions, let me know. US 30 is right here at that psychological 34,950. Okay, again, if we break below here, look for US 30 to come down to 34,925. Okay, that's a 25 pip drop right there. And then here we have hourly support right here at 34,900. Okay, US 30 could possibly drop 50 points right here, 50 pips. Okay, and guys, again, if you're new here, if you just joined tail end of the call, we scalp daily. We do New York, we do a Tokyo session, we do bonus London sessions. We had London this week on Sunday night, leading into Monday. We hit 50-60 pips on the London call, and that kind of gets us set up for trading the week. So guys, I suggest hit that subscribe button, like these videos, join the Sniper team, and trade with us daily live. Okay, a lot of members are making a lot of money. A lot of guys on YouTube are seeing how we trade, and they're collecting tons of pips on these calls. They're learning a lot. So yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support, and let's grow this thing together. Okay, guys, so now gold is starting to sell off. Okay, so just remember that it could come back down to this level. Okay, 1820 or 1819, this final support. If we continue to make higher lows, then we could see a reversal coming back up. But this is now a retest. Okay, so there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the candle. That's why we suggest scaling out. 10, 20 pip profit, leave a small runner with your stop loss, or you could possibly, you could have even brought your stop loss up to break even and you would have been tapped out of the trade, but you initially grabbed 10, 20 pips right there on that scalp, because now it's coming down bearish again. It created this lower high and coming down. This is the final support, okay? And watch the stop loss, okay? This is why I have my stop loss placed right there. And I'll show you. If it hits the stop loss, I'll be out of that trade out of a partial, okay? But majority is I collected profits on there. So I'm just watching here. I don't want this to be a big red candle that bleeds all the way down. So if it just stops me out right there, I'm out of this trade. Okay, but I collected my majority of my profits right here. Okay, you seen that gold could not break above that because the momentum, guys. Okay, this is why I use RSI. That's why it's highlighted on here. Look how we did not break above 50, and then our next high was right here, 55. We were nowhere even near that. Okay, so sellers will pick up on that and then push it down. Okay, so that's why I use RSI, okay, for these reasons. You've seen on this call, we spotted bearish divergence. That was number one. And then I also use it for the breaks above or below 50, okay? I'm not using it to buy when it reaches, or to sell when it hits 70, or to buy when it hits 30. I use it for other reasons, okay? And that's what you should do with your technical indicators, guys, okay? Understand what they're really there for, not just to buy and sell when they reach some area, because gold doesn't care if it wants to move bullish. Look right here, when it had that news, okay, right here, I guarantee you this caught a lot of traders right here. When it broke the news, look at the RSI, got up to 70, okay? There could have been a lot of sellers now trying to sell this down on this candle when it closed right up here. When it got above 70, 73, hit the sell button, but then look what happens. We have continuation, the news. Look at the RSI continue to run all the way up to 80, 84, 85 up there, okay? And the price went from right here, 1820, all the way up to 1827, a 70 pip move before they got this little pullback, okay? This RSI can trap you if you don't know how to trade it. If you're just looking for sells at 70 or buys at 30, that's not how you want to trade, guys, okay? You could get yourself in a lot of trouble trading like that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this call. It's 11 a.m. We've streamed for 90 minutes now. I'll be streaming again tomorrow morning, same time, 9:30 a.m. If you guys want to join, subscribe, hit the notification so you don't miss out. And also, Dave will be also streaming. So, Tokyo, New York sessions, guys. Appreciate you guys on the call. I hope you guys learned something today, got some value out of it. If you collected some pips, that's great. But you can see the way how gold moves during New York when there's impact news, okay? So take something from this call, okay? Not just did you make some pips or that, like, look, we had impact news. It caused gold to go up from 1818 all the way up to 1830. And it retraced, came all the way back down to 1819 where we're holding some support right now. Also, guys, keep an eye on this area, 1818. Are we going to close above it today or below it, okay? Because that will help us leading into our Tokyo session for trading. Maybe gold this week is going to continue now in the daily to make new higher highs and higher lows, and we could head higher to 1830, 1840, 1850. Or are we going to come back and retest 1812, 1808 area, okay? But look, see how it didn't, guys, I want to show you this real quick before we get off the call. See why I placed my stop loss down here. I placed it below all of this 5-minute support. This was a big red bearish candle coming down, but never tapped me out where my stop loss was placed right here. And next candle is creating a higher low and continuing to move up, okay? So you understand the importance of where you place your stop loss, okay? Everyone thinks stop losses are negative. They always think, oh, I'm going to lose money, I'm going to get stopped out. No, the reason why you place a stop loss is for risk management. You believe that the trade is going to be bullish, but you have to give it some room to breathe. It's just how much room do you want to give it according to your account? How much money do you have in your account? What lot size are you using? That's what it is. A stop loss doesn't mean you're going to lose money. It's if you're in the proper trade, you have to place a stop loss. And then once it starts going in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, all you do is you take your stop loss and you bring it to break even. And therefore, you're in profits, you have a risk-free trade, no emotions, you did an excellent trade, and you're just going to collect money, collect pips. It's all up to you when you want to cash out, okay? So guys, had a great call. Everybody, thanks for joining. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. I appreciate all of you guys.